Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I think it's time. We have to face our fears. No, not today. Judas? Blue Baby. Alright, well Blue Baby's not necessarily... it can be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but I do appreciate that the game has given us a chance to continue our streak. AWHF T22E T22E. Let's do this. Last run as Maggie. Ooh, this isn't a bad start here. Last run as Maggie was a little bit ramshackle until we basically got the greatest deal with the devil you can possibly get. Looked like a shit deal with the devil, turned out to be a hit deal with the devil. Turning shits into hits. The Northern Lion story. Let's try that again. Turning shits into hits, the Northern Lion story. Nah, we can do that a little bit better. We can make it like a Lifetime movie. Turning shits into hits, the Northern Lion story. Coming this fall on ABC Family. That's a little bit better. Alright, we are doing this. We have extra keys, so I was totally going to open that either way. And I'm actually happy. 1 key for 3 bombs is a great trade as Blue Baby when we've got Tinted Rocks right in the way here. And I'm pretty stoked by the fact that we got a permanent damage upgrade from that small rock. And then we got a nickel from one of the fires that I deigned to shoot for one of the first times. If we wanted 3 cents, we can get it. And we might want it to go to our shop. And going to our shop doesn't necessarily just mean getting an item that's, you know, is decent. I mean, that was the way the meta worked for me in vanilla. Was like, we'll go to the shop and try to buy a 15-cent item that can maybe help carry us. Map, compass, etc., etc. The way that I tend to play now is I actually realize that, well, my philosophy, at least, that was not good, is that deals with the devil are so much more important now. There's another Tinted Rock behind that gentleman over there. Hopefully we can get our Spirit Heart back. Deals with the devil are so important now that it's much better to just kind of, like, buy Spirit Hearts and give yourself the deal with the devil. But if you get the extra cash, then yes, it's worth it. Oh, Petrified Poop. One of the very few trinkets that actually makes Blue Baby, Blue Baby's poop option substantially better. This should give us, you know, I don't want to say unlimited money, but more money than we'll probably need over the course of a large enough time scale. So we'll just come back here. And I know that we're going to take a little bit longer than usual to handle this, and that's totally okay by me. The most important thing, again, survival. If Boss Rush aids survival, great. If Boss Rush doesn't aid survival, kick it to the curb. When do you ever kick things to the curb in real life? You know, that's what I've always been wondering. Kick it to the curb. I guess it's if you had like a bad chair or something like that, you wanted to put it out for spring cleaning, you'd kick it to the curb. I miss spring cleaning, man. They've been cracking down on that stuff around here because they've realized, the government and the EPA, have finally realized that basically what spring cleaning amounts to is throw out your trash for free, and somebody else will pick it up, and they'll probably end up throwing it out eventually anyway. Yeah, you know, actually, this is pretty sweet. Take Mom's purse, so we can basically have passive Petrified Poop, which is going to give us, like, you know, 1 cent every 2 rooms, sometimes more than that. It's going to be a slow floor, but just live with it. And then I picked up a Spirit Heart as well to give us, you know, the best chance possible of getting a deal with the devil. I would still get rid of the poop. The best chance possible of a deal with the devil we can actually take without killing ourselves, I should say. That's the important part there. I would replace the poop, but I don't think that Bob's Rotten Head is the item that we're going to replace the poop with. Shall we try? Probably could have tried a better room than that, but I was like, maybe the second secret room will be worthwhile, you know? Alright, we're going to fight the boss. I may actually... In fact, you know what? I will. I'm going to put this bomb down to pick up a little bit of extra money right here. I don't think we could have found a secret room while doing this. Might be mistaken, though. And then we'll come back over here and we'll pick up the key. Then we're going to head down and fight the boss. And I'm pretty pleased with the way this floor has gone so far. Concussive Tears is decent. Small Rock is decent. Petrified Poop, pretty good as Blue Baby. And we're not fighting a super difficult boss. Although I do sometimes have a little bit more trouble with Larry Jr. than I'd like to admit. Ruka, it's all good, buddy. Don't even worry about it. We're going to be fine for now. As for what happens in the future, well, only Nostradamus knows that. Yeah, okay. A speed upgrade's not the worst thing in the world. Range upgrade, helpful, you know, who knows, maybe we pick up number 1 or something. Let's head down. And I'm very thankful that we have this extra key, and I'm very thankful that we're on the basement. So this is If we play our cards right, this should be the most critical floor of the run right here. As Blue Baby, you have a little bit of a different kind of set of concerns, shall we say. Yeah, we can totally take that. For a deal with the devil on the second floor. The most important thing for us is not just ensuring that we're going to get a deal with the devil, because we are going to get a deal with the devil no matter what on the second floor, as a result of the fact that it's impossible for us to take red heart damage, and we haven't had any deals with the devil on the floors preceding it. Basically makes our percentage 100 or above 100, weirdly enough. I appreciate the money. What we have to do is ensure, that would be very nice, we have to ensure that we have as much health as possible, because we're going to lose it for good. We can get it back from more Spirit Hearts in the future, but the health that we spend is gone. I am taking every opportunity to shoot these fires, because we did get a special coin out of one of them on the last floor. We got an extra nickel, which was awesome, and that extra nickel means an extra Spirit Heart, which really, that might mean the difference between a deal with the devil and no deal with the devil. Or it might mean the difference between a deal with the devil and a second deal with the devil item that is really good. Who knows? First, we need a key if we're actually going to be able to do this, but I'm thinking that this is looking pretty good. I didn't even mention it, but Rotten Baby. I feel so bad every time I get Rotten Baby, because I remember saying, like, man, Rotten Baby is overrated. Some people might overrate it, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Rotten Baby is a really, really good, you know, kind of, it's not Guppy, but it's a reasonable approximation of the Guppy dream, you know? Normally, I would fight the boss right away, but because I do think that it's important for us to have as many Spirit Hearts as possible when we go in here, let's explore a little bit more. Man, if we got the ability to fly, we'd also be able to pick up Libra. That would solve, like, all of our consumable problems. Well, we fought Sloth last. This is going to be Pride. Okay. Anarchist Cookbook, maybe? No, even better. Well, no. Actually, completely worthless. But it's the thought that counts, I suppose. Well, alright, then. All we need is, like, 1 cent and a key. Or, yeah, 1 tinted rock would do it. If I put it, like, here, it should still get it, maybe get the secret room, if there were a secret room there, which it's completely feasible that there's not. We got an extra key. If we could just get 1 extra penny and also an extra key simultaneously, we could probably buy a Spirit Heart from our shop. And that would take us to 7, which is kind of like the magic number for getting 2 deals with the devil. But let's assume that we just get an HP upgrade from our boss here, who is Monstro, because it's always Monstro. I didn't really go as deep as I wanted to on that Rotten Baby tangent. But yes, Rotten Baby, especially for free, is really good. But for 1 red heart, it's fantastic as well. You know, the ability to get probably, like, it's like a passive Guppy's Head, right? You're probably going to generate, like, you know, 10 flies per room. It's really awesome, especially as your damage scales. So here's our deal with the devil. We got the crate, which could give us an HP upgrade in the form of a Spirit Heart. It didn't. But 2 of clubs. We'll just, well, we have 2 pills, huh? Do we want Ace of Spades or Monkey's Paw? I think we want Ace of Spades rather than Monkey's Paw. Alright, and then we'll shoot our poop. And then we'll see what our deal with the devil holds. Just, red chest, but as we learned on the last run, sometimes that's all you need. Okay? Alright, well, we got a Spirit Heart out of it. I can't complain too much, because a Spirit Heart is a Spirit Heart, but Telepills, not an IMAR room. I will crack this open now. I'll take it. It is risky, and on the streak, you know, that's maybe not something everybody's going to be comfortable with. But I'm going to take it. Where's our other pills up here? Okay, let's use it. Ah, very good. Very, very good. Let's go. I think we did all right on this floor. We're going to have to be very, very cautious in the future about our use of Bob's Brain, but it does help. If you're at all suffering from, like, any kind of damage problems, it's very, very good. Thank you. It also will allow us to find secret rooms by accident and stuff like that. That was terrible. Allow us to find secret rooms by accident and stuff like that. That stuff isn't always meaningful, but it's nice to know that it's there if we need it. Good. The worst case scenario is that Bob's Brain ends up being the item that ruins my streak. And that would make me feel really bad, because I've done so many 180s on Bob's Brain. It's gone from being like shit to pretty good to, oh, that just help us beat Mega Satan when I didn't have, like, any other damage going on. And to take it back to shit would just, I wouldn't love it, let's put it that way. I would love to be able to use Bob's Brain to maybe knock out some of these mushrooms, pick up some pills, or, you know, God forbid, magic mushroom. This should get some pills here. Oh, never mind, I killed them all. My mistake. Ruka, it's all good, buddy. How you doing, dog? Yeah, that good? That's amazing. Why are you so excited? Hello, Ruka? No, he's lost in his own world again. I had a great joke lined up and everything. We'll save it for later. You still there, buddy? Meow twice if you're in Milwaukee. Can I just blow up like a single mushroom? Maybe. There we go. Even if it didn't give us anything, it's the principle of the thing, you know? Room's not over. Ah, because of these jerks. I haven't seen this room very often. Or I should say I hadn't seen this room very often until recently, and now it shows up all the GD time. Alright, money and bombs out of control. Very glad that I chose not to use 2 of clubs. I almost used it right away. But this is much better for us. We are still kind of in a holding pattern on this run. We're waiting for Bob's brain could have been dangerous there with the knockback, but we're waiting for probably our next deal with the devil. Whoa, you know, we could find ourselves in kind of a tailspin here. It's going great so far. I can't, you know, deny that, but we could fairly easily find ourselves in a tailspin. It's like our worst case scenario. World card's not worth anything here. Let's take 2 of clubs now. 10 bombs is pretty good. Save the world card for the next floor. Probably. So the way that the tailspin would happen would be if we got a deal with the angel here and it was shitty, and then we just kept getting deals with the angel so we never got to take deal with the devil precedent. That would be absolutely horrible. Not a speed downgrade, please. Not a speed downgrade. Speed up, that's the exact opposite. A tears downgrade we could absorb because we've already had a tears upgrade. Nothing over here, okay. You know, bad trip, HP down, that's just a spirit heart loss. It's not that big of a deal for us. The worst would be speed. Get too slow to get away from Bob's brain effectively. I would end up eating shit on that one pretty hard, I think. Alright. We do have a good loadout. We're doing definitely more damage than we were doing on that last Maggie run. Special deals after boss fights are basically guaranteed. Like, our performance doesn't really dictate whether or not we get them. So we're kind of just, you know, that's in somebody else's hands right now. But we do need to keep our HP as high as possible, which is why... We've already been this way, okay. Which is why I'm, very happy that we got Petrified Poop. If I could buy even... Oh, I hate this room. If we could buy even 1 Spirit Heart per shop, that's basically an HP upgrade per floor. Which, as Blue Baby, is very meaningful. Just to keep you, you know, in with the hunch that you can stay alive, at least. This room's over. More keys, always nice. There's a curse room, which I would love to go to, but I'm just a little nervous about it right now. Blood bank, that's a funny joke. It's a very big floor, I think. We're going slowly. Is this... It's only caves 1, wow. I was gonna say, like, we have to be finding special rooms pretty soon. That could have easily gone wrong. More money, that's 15 cents. And that's a spirit heart. Oh my god, and we just got Holy Mantle for free. Okay, with Bob's brain, that makes me feel so much better about things now. This is, I'm not gonna predict a win yet, but certainly this is one of the items that is, you know, most conducive towards actually getting that win. Caves 1, I think we can justify Pandora's box here. Gave us Little Steven. 15-cent Little Steven is not, I don't love it, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not horrible. Let's open this. I'm excited. Yeah, I like that. I like that enough. We just got a staggering amount of money. Also a chariot card, which I could use to play the blood bank, but I might rather just use it to fight the boss instead. Why not, right? Blood bank, we can get 1 spirit heart out of it. Oh my god, I took damage because of the chariot. Now I feel like a straight up asshole. Well, you know, there's still good stuff that we can get on a deal with the angel. Scapular? Is Scapular OP as Blue Baby? I can't remember. Either way, we got it. Anything we want, we got it. We're going down to the next floor. We should go to the curse room, but I'm a little lazy about it, and I can afford to be a little lazy about it. Okay. This is where things can get good. I'm still not worried too much about the boss rush room. Let's pop that world card. Good news, guys. We can bomb our way into the arcade, presumably. How exciting. Yeah, that Holy Mantle pickup is... It's incredible. What can I say? The game has been, you know, quite kind to me with the Holy Mantle drops. This is like the 4th Holy Mantle drop. Okay, the one on the chest, like in the last run, you might not want to count that, because, well, you will, but... The ones that came before that were a little bit more relevant, I think. Extra Spirit Heart is fantastic, and then the Sun card. Thank God we used the World card already, because now the Sun card is just a better version, basically. Secret Room contains Golden Poop, fine by me. Counterfeit Penny is actually not really something I think I'm that interested in. Yes, it synergizes nicely with the Poop plus Petrified Poop. However, I kind of like having the Ace of Spades, you know, the chance to get some Joker cards or something like that. It's fairly meaningful. Checking to see if maybe there was a Demon Beggar in there. Should be using the Poop on the previous room, because this is a little bit more dangerous. Come on. Yeah, okay. Finally, we actually got to the point where we could blow up some mushrooms there. Keys are out of control. I think we got to come back here. Even though I would love to do Boss Rush, we're going to come back and we're just going to use 2 keys here. And one of them's Flatworm. Everybody always wants you to take the worm items, but I think we're better off with the Poop, and we're better off with the Petrified Poop, to be specific, and we're better off with Ace of Spades. If we weren't, I would pick this up in a heartbeat, or if we could have 3 trinkets, I'd pick it up in a heartbeat, because I think that, you know, Flatworm is maybe the best worm trinket. But just because it's the best doesn't mean it's, you know, better than the ones that we have. Alright, one Bob's Brain hit here would be very nice. Maybe not on the leapers as they jump right in front of me. You're dead. Was it worth it? Yeah, we'll see. I'd say it just cost us a little bit of our time and some keys, but we got our keys back. Ooh, very glad I came in here for the Tinted Rock. I got 3 bombs out of it. I don't know if I love that, but it's alright. Chariot. Again. Honestly, the Chariot card is pretty good. But I'm going to stick with our Sun card for now. More important for the future, I'd say. No Tinted Rocks here. Concussive Tears make those guys a breeze. And we'll collect on our extra penny and move on. How does this run fail? I like to talk about that not to be a harbinger of distress or anything like that, but rather to you know, if you know how things can go wrong, hopefully you know how to best prevent them from going wrong if you have the choice in the matter. Basically, you know, Hubris could take me down here, not getting many more damage upgrades, and then starting to just completely fuck it up, even though we have Holy Mantle. So I realize that Skinny Odd Mushroom does lower our damage, but I like the fire rate up. And we can get damage back if we want to in the future. Well, if we have the opportunity to do it in the future. I don't think it's a bad item. In vanilla, Biznap himself told me that it was a good item. So I take his opinion quite seriously. I know it makes our flies slightly worse here, but again, we're early, and the DPS, I think, compensates for it, in my opinion. Very easy fight. Money's out of control. Nothing to worry about on that front for the rest of the game, basically. We could buy 1 item from all of our remaining shops, assuming there's no greeds in them, and still have enough to pick up Spirit Hearts. Assuming we keep shooting our poop and getting like 1 penny every 2 rooms. Sometimes a little bit more than that. Not very smart on my part, but Holy Mantle means that whenever we make a mistake with Bob's Brain, it doesn't really matter. It's, you know, it's the second mistake that gets you. Come on, flies. Come on, flies. Come on, fly lean. Well, now we've got a very good setup here. Alright, deal with the devil, deal with the devil. No deal with the angel, deal with the devil. Goat Head. I would pay so much for Goat Head now to not have to worry about... Oh, no, we already basically have... No, we don't have Goat Head, because we're getting rooms. Disregard that. I'm an idiot. No deal with the devil. We get an evil upgrade along with some bombs here. Well, whatever. We can just walk right into that if we wanted to. Why'd you walk into the troll bomb? I wanted to. Down to the next floor. I'm not much of a Surge Tankian. I don't know his last name that well. You know who is, though? Michael A.L. Fox. That dude loves singing System of a Down and Rock Band. And I love listening to it because it is hilarious. I know bad singers shouldn't be calling any other singers bad, but it's comical in a good way, in an entertaining way. Whereas mine, I find when I sing, I'm just like, you know, kind of not noteworthy bad. Like, it's bad because it's bad, as opposed to being, you know, funny bad. So we can just walk out of this judgment play now, which is nice. Boss rush is not going to happen, but that's totally okay. As long as our HP is acceptable, that's the only thing that I really worry myself about. Blue map is actually very nice to be able to find the secret rooms easily, and there's one right there. Alright, get a... Bob's Brain snuck in there. Didn't really work properly. That one, it cleared out some of the detritus. I appreciate that. That was the last enemy. I was gearing up for a much longer fight. It's okay. Should be our secret room. Nothing out of the skull, but that's okay. Greed, he's like, we beat up Greed, and he's like, yeah, well, when my big brother comes, you're gonna be sorry. Is there a super duper Greed that we could fight next, maybe, to just, you know, finally knock out the whole family line? 91 cents. Of course, money equals power would be awesome. We might as well buy BOGO bombs. Like, why wouldn't we? And we could trade 2 keys for a bunch of bombs. But with BOGO bombs and a lower number of keys than bombs, it seems like kind of a foolish trade. It's our boss room. We should have maybe like an 80% chance of a deal with the devil. I'm just ballparking that, by the way. Don't use these numbers. You know, when you're playing the game for yourself, realize that everything that I say is conjecture. I'm just going based on past experience without actually looking at any figures or data. Mask of Infamy. Another room that makes me very happy that I picked up Bob's Brain, honestly, and the flies will be nice for it as well. Concussive Tears. They'll be immune to the status effects for a while now, but Concussive Tears could still make the mask a little bit, you know, shittier, which I appreciate. There we go, and then just Bob's Brain him. Almost done with this. Flies doing good work. Excellent, very easy fight. I appreciate the speed plus damage upgrade and growth hormones. And, yeah, we don't have the ability to fly? Why did I feel like we had the ability to fly? That's pretty good. I'll take that. We're basically breaking even here. And we've got a little bit more exploring left to do. Now we can get those flies, or those bombs, for free. It's kind of weird. I can't really see Holy Mantle's effect anymore, which is... I wouldn't say it's dangerous necessarily, but it is the kind of thing that, you know, it's important to keep a close eye on whether or not you get hit now. Because the Holy Mantle effect is a little bit more confusing. But this is a great run. We're on hard mode. I'd say it's very, very likely at this point. Now we should have a deal with the Devil precedence. I'd say it's very, very likely at this point that we pull out yet another win. And rest assured, you know, every win we get still feels, well, actually, every win we get is more important to me now than it's ever been before. So, I'm very happy to be in this position. I thought maybe we'd get these guys all the way over to this side, make our life a little easier. They're not dead yet? No, they're dead. All right. Every win is now even more meaningful. And you know what? I think we could probably get away with taking this Forget-Me-Now. I don't normally like taking the Forget-Me-Now. It's not that important. But the poop's probably... It's past the point where we need it. By, like, 100 orders of magnitude. We have 73 cents. We're not going to be doing Boss Rush anyway. We're literally, you know, 4 seconds behind that. Hierophant is great. I'm glad we at least explored this last remaining room. If it is the last remaining room. It's not the last remaining room, but I think we're going to make that the last remaining room. And I'm just going to pop Forget-Me-Now. We're going to do yet another floor here. Goodbye, poop. But now we have a space open for a better spacebar item in the future. A space open space. Wink, wink. That's all right. That was a really good floor for us, and we're going to hope that by doing it twice, it's going to become even better. So, Holy Mantle, Spirit of the Night. 2 damage upgrades, but also a damage downgrade in the form of Skinny Odd Mushroom. Rotten Baby's good. Little Steven, it's alright. Scapular. BOGO bombs. Whatever, man. I don't want to fight the rest of your shitty room anyway, asshole. You want me to leave, you should just open the fucking doors. Sometimes those wall masters are a blessing in disguise. I don't like this room. You dropped a black heart? Does that happen often? Even if it doesn't happen often, I love it. So many bombs. Might as well check this out. Black hearts and maybe a Joker card or something like that. Or a free Ghost Baby, which I still think, you know, I'd rather have the black heart than have Ghost Baby, but whatever. I'm not going to shit on Ghost Baby on a run where we're already doing pretty fantastically. The moon. Well, I don't think we really need to pay too much attention to that since we already have the blue map. Easy room with the ability to fly. There was pretty much no risk of me not taking the ability to fly, but I'm glad I took it anyway. Goat Hoof. Speed upgrade, not that important for us. Maybe a good spacebar item in here would round it out. You know, Unicorn Horn, it's alright. It's not quite as useful as Unicorn Stump. Actually, I should say, it's probably more useful than Unicorn Stump in, like, more situations, but less kind of bombastic. Sure, we'll definitely take the 9 volt. I think we'll buy the Spirit Heart. we've had some okay pills. We might as well check it out, see what we get here. Have we had okay pills? That's not an okay pill. That's not an okay pill. That's an okay pill. All right, fair enough. We maybe broke a little bit less than even there, but whatever. No, we had a luck downgrade, but a tears upgrade. It's probably better this way, but that's all right. And we managed to hit up all of our rooms on one path here. Okay, you know what? I didn't need that there anyway. I don't think Eve's bird foot is very good. Yeah, come at me, dog. Man, you know, Unicorn Stump, you're missing out on a little bit of the bombasticness I was hoping for. But that being said, you know, you are a spacebar item. I do have 9 volt. Are you better than the poop? I don't know, but we're rich on money, so it doesn't really matter. No extra deal with the devil, but a speed and shot speed upgrade. Well, the question becomes, was it worth the time that we spent? Sure, it probably was. You know, if we're already missing boss rush, what are we really waiting on? Or what are we really, you know, having to speed through the game to get? Not very much, I think, is the answer to that question. We're at full HP. Decent damage, but I would love to get a deal with the devil on this floor and make it even a little bit better. No music on this one, apparently. Little weird. Oh, it's just because the music is very quiet. That's my mistake. Yeah, I'm a little bit underwhelmed with Unicorn Horn. I mean, I knew what I was getting into, but I would like it if it was a little bit more over the top, you know? Hagalaz? Sure, maybe we'll get a black market. We did just crack open a lot of rocks there. Nope. That's okay, though. Excuse me? Oh, we can't enter it because there's still these two guys. I was like, do you think I'm missing, like, 1 penny? I have a lot of money, game. No Demon Judgment. Oh, is there a Spirit Heart? No, it's my fly. If there was a Demon Judgment, I would, you know, our Unicorn Horn's not blowing the doors off offensively, so we might as well use Unicorn Horn to play a Demon Judgment and, you know, have some good luck that way. I'm so sick of these fucking wall masters, dog. Get out of here. If you don't want me here, it's very easy. Just direct me to the mom fight. Give me an Emperor card. We'll try 1 there. The only reason I'm not blowing up more is basically laziness. So we can use our sun card, because we got a second sun. Infamous style. And we should pretty much be content to just handle things this way. Very easy. I'm going to go to our curse room because we got Guppy's tail for free. No, that was last run. And then we got Guppy's collar, and then we got 9 lives. And then we got Guppy's head, and then we got Guppy's paw. It was a pretty nice situation. This, I know we have Holy Mantle, but I prefer to just use a bomb here anyway. Look, could be better. But I guess I can't really complain about not being able to pick up HP when we're at the HP cap. That's, oh, my wallet won't hold any more, you know, $100 bills. I feel like there's no need to really fight for that. Let's just go to our item room in our shop and get a move on. It's weird, because I feel like we totally could do the dark room, but something just says, like, is speaking to me right now, and it's saying, don't get cocky, just do the chest. But then, you know, people tweet me, and they go, oh, you're so boring, you just do the chest all the time. And then, I don't know, I'm a slave for you, baby. I'm beholden to the whim of the people. I don't know why, necessarily, I made the decision to tackle this room in this very awkward fashion. Might be able to bomb our way into our... Excuse me? Might be able to bomb our way into our... Excuse me? Never mind. Let's just ignore that I was even saying anything. Can we bomb our way out of these rooms now? Yes, we can. Alright. Well, thank God we spent 4 bombs doing that. We should probably give that to Bum Friend. Good point. This will be all yours. Well, it's a waste of a key, but I'm assuming that we'll probably get some kind of consumable back here. Yeah, fair enough. And there's even more money for you. Holy Mantle has popped, though. How did I bung this room up so bad? Ah, runes are good. Burkano. It's okay. Chariot card. Well, if there's greed, we'll pop it there. Nun's Habit is fine. We'll buy another key. I think we'll just leave. We want to keep the sun card with us. And we do want to go to the second secret room. Although I can't quite imagine at this point what it would be that would excite me. Yeah, we can get better trinkets. Big deal. Just stay quiet for now, let you enjoy the wonder of the music in the background. It seems to do like roughly half damage to all these bosses. That's not that incredible, honestly. I'd be looking to replace it if we could even get like a nail or something like that. I'd rather have like the tier damage bonus than have the chariot card. So we do get to deal with the devil. You know what? I'm taking the Polaroid. I'm going down to the chest. Apologies if that annoys you. Okay. So we take Book of Belial for sure. And people are always like, you should take all deals before you take Abaddon. But I don't think that actually necessarily holds true as Blue Baby. You should like lose all your red hearts before you take Abaddon. But that Abaddon pickup is incredible for us. I don't need Guppy's Paw, even though, you know, we could become Guppy. Let's just head down to the next floor. That guarantees us one more good deal with the devil, and also every 3 rooms. Every 2 rooms, actually, we'll be able to do some extra damage. Every 2 rooms because of 9 volt. Our flies are going to be better as well. Just some good stuff all around here. I don't really want telepills. Yeah, this is, it's a 1 run at this point. Full HP, even though we have no means to replenish it. Holy Mantle, Book of Belial, Abaddon, Bob's Brain. Not normally considered in the same league, but in this case, it's helping us out. And this was just a very nice run, like pieced together with no one item is necessarily carrying us, although Holy Mantle is probably the closest contender. Good trinket synergy, which rarely happens. When it does happen, it feels really nice. You know, this is I know these enemies are not the be-all, end-all, but if I could 2-shot them, I'd prefer to. That is great. I think this is the right way to go. Usually, like, you know, I do kind of adhere to the rule. Not rule, but the idea that, our boss room tends to be around the second secret room. We can't even make good use of those. So I think that this will probably be the right way to go. Not necessarily directly adjacent, but pretty close. Keys are out of control. There it is right there. And it was pretty much directly adjacent, actually. I don't think we really want Rusted Key. I mean, okay. Yera Rune. Much nicer than the Sun card. We could use the Sun card on the fight. But the Yera Rune is really what's gonna push this run over the top. And now I'm very glad. See, I had told you I had a little voice in my head that said go to the chest. And now going to the chest with the Yera Rune is the right way to handle things just because it's more fun. Deal with the Devil contains Dark Matter, which at this point is basically just a damage up because we already have Fear Shot, unless it gives us double chance of it. But I'm totally happy with that, to be honest with you. We'll pick up whatever HP we lost back here. And that is the pretty good deal there, I'd say. I don't really want White Pony, so I'm glad the game didn't let me take it there for a second. We'll just head down to the next floor. Yera Rune, very exciting. I'm happy. Sure, I'm not going to reroll my run, but we'll see what's in here. No, don't reroll my run. I forgot that you should probably just pick up the money here, huh? I'm still waiting on Bumfriend paying out with something that makes me feel like he's actually worthwhile. I mean, sure, we're getting consumables here, but we don't need them. I wanted to pay out with, like, golden chests or something like that. Not always, but occasionally. Alright, these guys are just, they're concussed, they're confused, they're afraid. They're exploding in poison damage. Like, we've got a very nice kind of, you know, we're running the gamut of disaster for them here. Might as well pop the Sun card right away. Again, Yera Rune without blank card feels a little bit like, you know, it's like having nachos without cheese. You're just eating tortilla chips, dog. Charm of the Vampire. Absolute total waste. Might as well pop Book of Belial here, I guess. I think our flies get the damage bonus from Book of Belial as well, but, this is Curse of the Blind, man. What do you want me to do? Not pick up a question mark? People will be all over my butthole for that. The worst case scenario would have been like soy milk or something like that. But I think honestly, we still could probably win with soy milk in this situation. Like soy milk, Book of Belial, 9 volt Nun's Habit. Nun's Habit's pretty much worthless for us because I just never get hit twice to take damage. But, you know, maybe that'll change in the future. I'm not trying to be cocky about it. It's just the reality of the situation right now. I haven't taken damage except for deals with the devil in a fairly long time. This is exciting. Alright. Do your worst, bum friend. I'll be waiting here. Okay. Another sun card. A Tears upgrade. You know what? That's worthwhile. What am I going to do with the second sun card at this point? You know, use it to fight Mom's heart? I don't think that'll be necessary. What a weirdly asymmetrical room. What a weirdly annoying room. Shouldn't have trapped myself in the corner like that. Second secret room. I don't really care what it has, to be honest with you. Well, unless it had a red chest that contained an item, but it didn't. But it almost did, sort of. In a weird, like, gambler's fallacy kind of way. Can't really do anything with that. Alright, it lives. This should be very easy. Remember, we're going up. This is, like, I guarantee, this is not how the streak would end. But I guarantee that at some point over the course of these runs, I'm going to be playing and I'm going to go to the wrong direction. And that's going to be devastating. That's why I continually remind myself. Because nobody knows. Sometimes people are like, oh, Northernline, you're being a real idiot about this. And it's phrased as if it's like something that I don't realize, you know? It's like in the Mitchell and Webb look, where they have the Sherlock Holmes, like, in the old age home at the end. And then, you know, the joke is that Sherlock Holmes is trying to solve all these cases, but really he just has, like, Alzheimer's disease. Haha, very funny, David Mitchell. Anyway, it is actually quite good. But then at the end, there's this really touching moment where, you know, Sherlock's talking to Watson, and he's like, you know, I know that I'm going crazy. I just can't, you know, shake the fog out. And it's very touching. It's got kind of like a Blackadder type thing going on with it, right? Like the Blackadder, the end of the... I forget the name of the Blackadder series, but it was the World War I one. Anyway, that's what it is, man. People are like, Northernline, how can you be so stupid? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I recognize it as it's happening. Whenever I make a rash decision, and yeah, this is Book of Belial, really. Whenever I make a rash decision... And as a result of it, you know, like, forget to drop the left hand or something like that. I'm like, I just can't shake the fog out. Anyway, there's your requisite pop culture references of the day. I hate this room. This is, like, this room is the DMV. It's waiting in line at some governmental service that should only take 15 minutes, but you end up having to take half a day off work. Just to deal with these fucking envies. And then they go, whoa, was it like time consuming? And then you're like, no, they called me up to the front desk and they, you know, they just gave me a piece of paper and I filled it out and gave it back and it was all done. I had to wait there for 3 hours in order to have the privilege of filling out the form, though. That's what this room is. Well, you spent a lot of time on that room. Was it really hard? No, it was just a pain in the ass. It's like sweeping up, you know, little bits of glass or something like that. You gotta make sure you got all of them. They're hard to see, though. You got anything? Still one more, huh? Oh, there you are. Thank you. Like, the good news is we got Rotten Baby, which has better eyes than I do. It's got, like, some echolocation shit going on or something. There we go. All that for, Shoop the Whoop. No thank you. Alright. I really can't recall the last time we took damage, to be honest with you. That's another Tears upgrade. I can recall the last time we've been hit, because it happens pretty frequently, but the last time we took damage... It's a name I've not heard for a long time. 2 of diamonds. 2 of hearts. Not as meaningful. Well, let's follow our rule. Second boss, or second secret room, usually close to the boss room. Please, Bob's brain. You never realize how slow Bob's brain fires until you have a high Tears. He dropped fish head. I mean, it might be better than petrified poop at this point, but, you know, I'm not going to forsake petrified poop, a trinket that's been very good for us. This late in the run, you know? It's like if you're playing on the Stanley Cup potentially winning hockey team, you're not going to say, like, oh, let's get rid of that, you know, 50-year-old, well, yeah, like 42-year-old, who's helped us get to this point over the, you know, past 15 seasons where we've been really shitty, and let's pick up, you know, like freaking some 18-year-old superstar instead. No, you gotta give Dave Andrechuk the cup so he can skate around with it first because he helped rebuild you. Plus that intangible locker room presence. Normally you don't like locker room presence, you know. Santa's not so nice in there. You get whipped on the butt with a wet towel, but I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just hoping that this floor ends soon so we can use our Yera rune for the second time in as many episodes and get basically carried as hell. Let's do this. I am ready. Are you ready? Probably. I mean, he's been sitting here for like 40 minutes just waiting for me to get here, so fair enough. And this is, I mean, this is just Isaac. The rooms on the chest are a lot harder, but it's looking like the streak is going to continue, and that's, honestly, at this point, it sounds like I'm being disingenuous. We may take damage on this room, actually. It sounds like I'm being disingenuous, but, like, sincerely, every win is like a golden gift. Oh my god, I didn't take damage. It's very surprising to me that I continue to be able to win. The game continues to give me the opportunity. I'm very appreciative of that fact. I know Cobalt Streak busted out like a 77 win streak, so we're still a long way away from that. But for me personally, this is a huge, like, moral victory to be like, at the very least, even if I suck the rest of my time playing Rebirth for like the next 6 months, I can be like, I can rely on people defending me and being like, yeah, but remember he pulled off like a 23 win streak that one time. He's actually not that bad. He just plays silly sometimes. Which is true. Down to the next floor. Ooh, stretching the arms out a little bit here. Get loose, and then get tight. And we're gonna get tight right here. Jera Rune. 16 keys, more than enough. Sacrificial Dagger, decent. Remote Detonator, kinda bad. All stats up. It's a decent one. Spelunker Stat, not that useful for us. Same with Sack of Pennies. Technology, I'm not gonna risk it. Lazarus's Rags, a decent just-in-case item, I guess, and Chemical Peel. All things considered, could be better. But, you know, maybe we'll get a D6 or a Perthrow Rune or something like that. So I'll leave the not-so-great items back there, the items that pretty much have no effect on our success one way or the other. We'll leave them back there. And maybe in the future we'll have a chance to reroll them. And if we don't, well, doesn't really matter that much in the whole scheme of things. Sacrificial Dagger is up there. Ooh, that is not Perthrow, but the Algiz Rune pretty much guarantees us a win if we hadn't already guaranteed it for ourselves. We will be able to have like 45 seconds of invincibility, which is just ridiculous. But I think this is going to go down as another win, and that is exciting for me. We're coming to the point where we might be able to get like a week and a half of just exclusive wins, and that's ridiculous. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get Bob's Brain to pop, and then, because we have Holy Mantle, we can run in there and do a lot of damage with Sacrificial Dagger before anything goes sour, you know? I realize I'm breaking my own rule of not going to the direction that the boss room, or sorry, the second secret room is to try to get to the boss room, and look at what it got me here. It didn't give me shit, basically. But we've already come this far. Let's keep going this way. Again, get Bob's Brain to pop. Then you go in there, because you don't want to hurt yourself with Bob's Brain. And you walk in there and let Sacrificial Dagger do the talking, and it finishes off your room pretty nicely for you. By the way, yes, I know, we can pick up Remote Detonator, put it back down, get 5 bombs. Who flippin' cares at this point? I'd rather not have Lard, actually, but we're going to have to take it. Or maybe Lard doesn't come with a speed downgrade anymore, so not that concerned about it, I guess. Alright, well, that time I did get hit by my own Bob's Brain. Wouldn't it be great if the only 2 rooms I took damage on for the rest of the game after getting Holy Mantle were Isaac and then Double Dingle? When I'm always like, man, Dingle's not so bad. Why does everyone, or why do some people have a problem with Dingle? Because not everybody does. Alright, let's do this. Bob's Brain is gone, and I hurt myself with it. Double Cage Room is one of the hardest rooms. I mean that sincerely. So we should probably pop Book of Belial here. Make our life a little easier. There we go. We took damage on another room. That's fine. Might take damage on this room again. But again, I can't stress enough that it basically does not matter because of the fact that we have this Algiz Rune. Little Haunt is a nice familiar. I don't dislike it. I lost Holy Mantle already, unfortunately. That Fear really works effectively on these guys. This might be the way to that second secret room. Ah, okay. This should be good. One Bob's Brain hit could be... it could be very nice, or it could completely miss. Now, Little Haunt against regular Haunt. This is a matchup I like to see. Didn't really have much of a chance to flourish there. That's alright. Okay, where's Bob's Brain at? Still coming back, I guess. Oh, that was just awful damage right there. My plans are falling apart here, but it again, couldn't really matter less at this point. We got too much firepower to lose this run. Oh, wow. It actually was the wrong direction. Happens from time to time. Good. We almost got to the point where we killed Sloth last, but I don't think we even really want to kill Sloth last, to be honest with you. Because we don't have a tarot card that we'd rather take in. There we go. Bob's brain went off. That was the perfect Bob's brain. Killed the last 2 remaining widows. It's one of the easiest rooms you can get to at this point. Wow, you are in for trouble here. Not very good damage on my part, but with the fear, you'll probably pop up again in a second here, and then Bob's brain, well, Bob's brain didn't even have a chance. Maybe you could let me go down into this room? I don't know why I went through it. I, like, looked at it, and I was like, there's no way this leads to the boss room, but I guess we might as well do it anyway. Excuse me. This is one where I'd like to get Bob's brain out of the way as soon as possible so that we could sneak in there. It won't be necessary. We might as well play the judgment. I know. I'm the dude who likes to be as lazy as possible. You don't have to tell me to go faster, but dang, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know someone who can. Yeah, lovely. I mean, it's just a spirit art. We might as well pick it up, but you get a certain sense of, like, you know, hubris and pride. Hubris is normally bad, but let's reframe it in a positive light here. You know, we get a certain sense of pride from being able to do this. All right, let's. No, you're not even gonna have a chance at this. Let's fight Blue Baby, and we'll pop our Algiz rune, and basically we can just get in that ass, Larry. And with Sacrificial Dagger, like, that's gonna be the principal damage dealer. Then we've got, you know, Abaddon, Book of Belial, our tears, and the flies from Rotten Baby. Bob's brain's in there somewhere. Baby, we got a damage stew going, and we're gonna win that run. It's on hard mode. You don't have to ask. You actually do. It's nice that you do, because sometimes I make that mistake. 23 wins feels good. We're almost at 30, which at a video per day would be a month, but we're doing 3 videos a day, so it would be 10 days. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, and of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.